What's up, everybody? It's Ty from the Triple Threat Vet Podcast. Just reminding you that the book by Vincent Rocco Vargas, Borderline, is out. I've got mine on Audible, but I actually got a hard copy today from my wife. So on Saturday, 2 December at Project Halo Brewing, I'm going to get this signed. So can't wait.
Wow.
Good evening.
What's going on, fellas?
Nothing much. How y'all doing today?
Living the dream.
I'm back and I'm black. Another week. That's the one thing I can say that you other three can't say. But
I mean, I'm black from the waist down for sure.
You are right and you're white. Another week.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I mean, my lower half is black and my credit score. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? So
What's up, everybody who's watching?
I don't have the typical, prototypical white guy credit score.
Look at that. Oh, Brett Hero is in the building today.
What's up, Brett? I see you on there first up.
Shout out
to my man, Brett.
He's an old Army cannon crew member with the 82nd.
Okay.
Nice.
So what's
I wonder what kind of trouble he's getting into today.
He probably on the back porch right now smoking weed. That's all he does. He just smokes a whole lot. He probably high as hell right now watching on my dad's laptop.
Yo, Ty. Man,
Yo, what's up?
Your background looks fresh, man. You got like the Captain America seal in the back, man.
That's actually, I moved into my new office, finally got it painted, and that was a gift from my middle brother to my son, and it's I guess he's had it since his son was very young, so it's like 20 something years old. So I hung it on the wall so it wouldn't get too broke.
For sure.
Nice. I'm liking that navy blue color. That's beautiful, bro.
Oh, that's not navy blue.
Navy colors.
Nope.
Colors blue.
Show the world.
We are true.
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Ty wants y'all to sing the one where you like stand up, buckle up, shuffle to the door. Is that the one you're waiting for?
Jump right out on the count
Jump right out of count to four.
Yeah.
Inboard personnel stand up. That's right.
If my shoe don't open round, look out below. I'm gonna hit the ground.
So we got the holidays coming up. Y'all ready for the holidays?
Yeah, Al's
Yeah,
birthday.
I'm ready.
Al's
I'm
birthday.
doing some traveling
Yeah,
next week.
That jive turkey, man. His birthday's Thursday.
No,
Uh-oh.
it ain't.
Gobble gobble, brother.
No, it ain't.
No, it ain't.
Shit, I wish my
Tatum's
birthday
birthday is on Thursday. He's
it really?
born on the 24th.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It'd be 11.
Nice.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
my man.
Yeah, it sucks. He always has his birthday right on Thanksgiving. So
Well, the good thing is, man, he has his birthday when people come together, so he can't really miss out. It's a
Yeah.
good time to have a birthday.
He
That's true. Most of the
always
family's
will have
together on
a
his
large
birthday.
birthday party.
So
Right.
my brother White Mike, his kids all got screwed because this dude had his kids like in like January, February, like right at Christmas. So he's got to get Christmas for his kids and then turn around and do birthdays.
I mean, it could be
Same.
worse. You know, Becky's born in December.
Damn.
So like she was like, y'all just got me a couple extra gifts so that I could get a couple now and then get some in Christmas, right?
Right.
Damn.
But it could be worse. You could be like a Christmas baby and be like, dang.
I'm
One
gonna start.
time a year?
Is it the Jewish Hanukkah that only get one present a day for like so many days?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my kids that's us. I'm gonna start telling my kids we celebrate Hanukkah.
8 crazy nights.
Yeah, all you get is one gift. Our Christmas shop is actually already done.
What's up, James Thornton? Climb to glory, baby. Climb to glory.
So Al, you already did your Christmas shopping, meaning you didn't buy shit.
No, it means my wife went into the Amazon cart and was like, buy it all. Boom, done. Shit's rolling in. Bro, we've already got Christmas lights up. We got a tree up. We got presents under this. Damn, bro. Can we get Thanksgiving?
I mean, we could try to get there, but you know, what are you gonna do?
And then my family's had a tradition. My dad started it. I don't even know how long ago, but they've done it for years. But like everybody gets together. It's been a while since we've done it together, but everybody normally gets together and we string. There's gonna be some real white shit there, DJ. But we string popcorn and cranberries, right? Like you have.
Okay. I used to do that.
Yeah, you screen the popcorn with the cranberries and popcorn, right? And like
I don't think I've ever done that.
A competition who made the longest, and then you put it on your tree.
And
we did it at my house this year, and like it was $20 who had the longest. Bro, you would have thought my son Mason, you would have thought that we canceled Christmas altogether and we shut his birthday down for the next couple of years, and we was gonna like send him to a third world country because he didn't win the $20. Bro, that dude went to his room and powdered. In fact, my daughter's in the kitchen making Christmas cookies. She brought daddy some Christmas cookies.
Oh, nice.
I love Christmas cookies over here.
Man, when I was young, I grew up in Colorado, man. So when I was a kid, I remember we used to go up in the mountains, man, and we used to cut down our own Christmas tree.
That's awesome.
So we used to go up in the mountains, cut down our own Christmas tree, tie it to the car, come down, and then you get you get your needle and thread, and you thread the popcorn.
Yeah,
that was a long day, man. Getting that
Bro.
to get it long enough to get around that tree. That's a lot of. That's
You're talking about like back in the 80s, right? We've not done this in this century, though.
No,
right?
we haven't done this. Yeah, I was a young.
Yeah, I used to do that back in the 80s, but
that's pretty awesome. It was like
the
80s.
Yeah, imagine trying to tell one of these kids today.
Bro, we got to
they
cut our
have to
own
get
tree
a
down.
needle and thread and string some popcorn and cranberries, possibly.
Bro,
Hey, look, that's where your parents used to think that they were all into it and they were quiet,
Right.
But they were over there enjoying beverages. Did that?
Tasty
Like,
beverage.
you'd look back at your mom and dad, and be like, "Yep, you're doing good. Just keep going."
So we never cut down a tree, but growing up in the hero household. So my dad, he's a retired Navy vet, and growing up in the hero household with Big Al Hero, bro. That dude, him and his buddies would be up all night building shit and putting shit together, drinking damn eggnog and whatever. But they was drinking like the Beast, bro, like old Milwaukee and shit. They was getting, and we'd open up Christmas gifts. Like I remember
Milwaukee,
bro. We got a Nintendo one time, and him and his. I remember my daddy's friend.
Like,
they were playing it, bro. We couldn't even play the damn Nintendo.
It's crazy because you say old Milwaukee and we're talking about Thanksgiving, but I tell you, my favorite person in the world that I miss, man, my grandfather, he passed away right before Thanksgiving. So this time of the year for me is kind of somber, but it's good because I have so many good memories. But I'll tell you, I used to work with my grandfather in the house, and he used to drink that old Milwaukee, man.
Bro, that shit, they call it the beast, bro. It's rough, dude.
But no, you know what? Crazy thing about it, man, I probably was only 18, 19 when I was drinking it, but it was good, man. But you only could take a couple of those,
bro.
buddy.
I tried, Scott. When I lived in Meridian, there was this little Haji store right outside the back gate. Like, it was like the hood store, right?
Yeah.
And the back gate closed at 8. But the exchange closed at like 6 in Meridian. You remember Meridian?
Yeah.
So I lived in housing right outside that back, right by the back gate. So we would, like, right before it closed, I'd run. And one day I got in and had old Milwaukee, like the red. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna, as a tribute to my dad, I'm gonna drink this, bro. I couldn't do it. Then I had a 6-pack, like the 6-pack of the pints.
Yeah,
bro. I got through 2 and was like, I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out, bro. I'm tapping out.
That old Milwaukee gonna get you, man.
So
old Milwaukee.
I did a recon mission down. So Adam Shelley, who me and Matt served with, he lived at the other end of my street in housing, and he was.
Oh my God, I remember this.
I would sneak, like, literally, me and my wife, like, I would low crawl because he had an outdoor refrigerator. I'd low crawl under his windows, like his family would be in the mirror, and I would low crawl, get to that refrigerator, crack it open, and my wife would be down on the ground with like a bag, and I'd be unloading Busch Lights out of this man's refrigerator and load up and go back to the house and drink these Busch Lights. And then in the morning, finally he figured out it was me. So what I started doing, I'd unload on him, and in the morning he'd wake up and there'd be just a case of Busch Light on his head. But I used to recon and steal his Busch Light, bro. He finally put a lock on. His wife put a lock on the refrigerator. That ain't cool.
Oh, she didn't want to share anymore?
Man, that's messed up, bro.
Yeah. Stay out of my box.
Speaking of recon.
Yeah, today we get to talk to another exciting guest on the podcast, somebody that was gracious enough to bring us on to his, and he does a lot of stuff for veterans. I'm actually wearing a shirt for him today, old-fashioned, because that's, bourbon is made up in the country that Ty comes from, where he lives right now. So,
yeah, man. You want a good old-fashioned, bro? You make a
dope old-fashioned, bro. You're old-fashioned. I had 6.
We drink a lot of them. Yeah.
Trouble.
Yeah,
Ty had 2 and was done.
He was sweating.
He was sweating.
He was like, I think I'm gonna sit down.
I don't drink. Like I was gonna say earlier during that conversation. Every Thanksgiving, my dad and older brother wants to drink a Guinness, so I'll drink a Guinness with them. Oh man, it kills me, And then my dad was like, "Here, drink some of this," and he'll pull out his scotch that he drinks all the time. Whew, that stuff right there, man. I can't do it anymore. Maybe 20 years ago.
That time at the Cobb's house.
There you go. Well, let's say hi to our guest today. His name is we call him Willis. That's what most people call him. He's a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. He lives in Kentucky. He does an enormous amount of things, but the biggest thing that he does is he helps veterans anywhere and everywhere. We like this guy because he feels a lot about veterans the way we do. All he wants to do is help, and we're just excited to talk to him. By the way, his bunker is insane. Wait till you see it. He's about to come on right now. So without further ado,
what's going on, guys?
There he is,
set up and ready, dude. I bet you've got the zombie killing kit in one corner, and you got enough food to feed everybody after the apocalypse, don't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Look, hey, I got to do this before I forget. You know what I mean? I got to do it because I have to do it for the show. What you talk about, Willis?
Never heard that before.
What you talk about, Willis? Yeah, I had to do it. It's just, you know what? Good. I got a Fire Stick, man, and on my Fire Stick, I got it to where I can watch all the old shows. So I watch, what is that? Different Strokes. You know
Different Strokes.
Yeah, man, I watch that stuff all the time. Just old school stuff. So when I saw
Arnold,
Willis, what you talk about, Willis?
Thank you, Mr. Hero, Mr. Brett Hero.
Yeah. So welcome to the show, man. We're excited to have you on. I'm
excited to be here.
Thanks for taking some time with us. We appreciate it. So let's just jump into it, man. Tell us a little bit about where you're from, where you grew up, how it was growing up, and let people get to know you a little bit.
All right. So I'm originally from Bardstown, Kentucky, which, if anybody knows, that's the bourbon capital of the world, which is about 25, 30 minutes south of Louisville, Kentucky. Home of the Cardinals. Home of the Cardinals.
At least you say Louisville, right? You don't say Louisville.
Yeah, no.
That's not how you say it?
That's what I'm talking about. No, it's Louisville.
Yeah, you got to roll it.
Say it with your chest.
Sorry.
It's like knowledge.
Go ahead, Mr. Louisville.
It's like knowledge, yeah.
Yeah.
So grew up in Bardstown, smelling that sour mash every morning before going to school. Went to Nelson County High School, played football from Pee Wee League all the way up to my senior year in high school, which was the 96-97 season. Living in a small town back then, it was small town living. I didn't know anything different. I hung out with a little bit of everybody, and then fell into like a kind of a bad crowd. Not really too bad, but bad enough that I had to decide to get out of Bardstown before I went to jail or prison or whatever. And I joined the Marine Corps in '97. Went to Paris Island, and graduated boot camp, went to School of Infantry, then went to 2nd Battalion 8th Marines at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina Golf Company. Stayed with them for a while, did several deployments, but going from my first deployment was Port-au-Prince, Haiti. That was
Show
a
of
shit
Force
show.
96.
Oh God, that was a shit show. Let me tell you.
Was that 96?
No, that was in 98.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
So we initially went in 96, and then in 98, we were the last Marine Corps unit there. So 2nd Battalion 8th Marines Golf Company was the last company of Marines that was there. The 82nd Airborne, I want to say it was the H&S company from 82nd Airborne, came in and relieved us. And then after like 2 months, they gave the country back to the Haitian people, the government. And then once they did that, then the government fell again, so we had to go back in, take back over. So yeah, it was a shit show.
So you were in Haiti. What I remember about that, when I joined the Navy and went into the Seabees, when I got to the battalion, a whole bunch of guys had just came back from Haiti. That was like the deployment for my battalion and a lot of the battalions then. And they were like, man, that was the craziest thing we've ever seen, right? Because he was like, we would go and we would build 4-hole burnouts so that they had a place to go to the bathroom. We'd build GP mediums. We'd put floors in them. They're like, dude, we drive off. Like 30 seconds later, they're like pulling all the wood apart. They're burning it. They're going they're like, we just like built that for you guys. They were like, we almost had to set a watch so that they could go to the bathroom because they were like, no, wood. We want the wood. We got to go build some shit. It was like, we should have just gave it to them off the truck and told them to do whatever you want with it. Because obviously what we're making, that don't matter.
Yeah.
So David, who is this right here?
That's my wife.
I knew
That's my beautiful wife.
I was just about to say it.
First or second cousins?
Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Gosh. Where do you live, Al? I'm coming.
I know.
Florida,
Yeah.
man.
Come on in, Jack in. What's going on, Julie? How you doing?
Pensacola, Willis.
No,
is she from Kentucky?
Yes.
Okay.
She's actually from Louisville, Kentucky. So I didn't meet her.
I was going to ask you, when did you meet her?
Yeah, 2001. So I'm a dumb Marine. I got married when I was in the Marine Corps. Now you're going to laugh.
Marines. What are you talking about?
You're going to laugh at this.
What flavor crayons at the wedding reception? That's all I got to know.
Red. But you're going to laugh at this. So in typical Marine Corps fashion, met this lady through a mutual friend. We dated for about a year and a half. She was working as a cashier at Kroger. I believe it was Kroger. And her dad, my wife said red.
She's awesome. I like her already.
She's a Marine's wife, that's for sure. She'll give it out pretty good. Nice. So met this lady, didn't know. I mean, I dated her for about a year and a half. Now, during that year and a half that we dated, I'm infantry. So either I was in the field training or I was deployed. So technically we dated probably about 4 months of that year and a half. We got married October of 99. I went to California 1st of December, came back home a day early on the advanced party and caught her in bed with a squid. So I had to throw that in.
Squid? What is that?
Navy guy.
What is that for all you Navy people?
He's lying because most of us are gay. Don't even go there.
Look, I don't know where Al served, but
I don't either. Man.
I mean, you got a lot of experience in that arena, dude.
Pretty much like every Marine's like boat boo or whatever y'all call it on the ships. What do y'all call it, DJ? The boat boos.
Yeah, something like that.
Ain't that the day in the barrel on
deployment
ship,
boo? Hey, look at that. It was all Bravo Juliet before Julie.
Yep. But anywho,
you married up, buddy. You married up.
I did.
Yeah.
I definitely married up because after I caught her cheating on me with the podiatrist squid guy.
Oh, he's a doctor.
A podiatrist too, man.
Yeah. So
that's moving on up, bro.
She turned out to be a stripper after the fact. So yeah, she started working at some club called Bada Booms where you had to bring your own booze to see the girl strip.
Hell yeah.
They didn't even have their own liquor license yet.
The boom boom room.
Dang. Feels like that's like in overseas.
Yeah, no sex in the boom boom room.
Yeah. And then I met Julie, and we actually November 18th tomorrow. Or is it tomorrow? Today's what, the 17th?
Today's 16th. You got a couple days.
Yeah,
2 days.
Saturday. That'll be Saturday.
We will be married 18 years.
Congratulations.
18 on 18.
Congratulations.
I tried to take this comment down while you had your head down, but James is on you, buddy.
Well, yeah, we're the men's department of the Navy. That's for sure.
You know what? Somebody told me that the other day. And as soon as I told that guy, that's funny that you guys keep saying you're the men's department, but your paycheck says Department of the Navy.
Yeah.
So how did it? I mean, we pay you. How does that? I don't understand. That's crazy.
I don't know.
So
you're just lucky that we took you in. Otherwise,
man. You are a nice Uber driver.
But this how you're gonna know, man.
Yeah,
there you go. Give it back to him, Marine.
You know, I know how to get to the bottom of stuff. Yeah, I get to the bottom of it. I get to the bottom of it. So when you found the squid, aka Navy guy, in the bed with your wife, what you do? Did you kick his ass, or did he jump out the bed butt naked and kick your ass? Which one happened?
No, actually, I turned around and walked away and went into my buddy's house and got drunk as fuck.
I'd have gotten him.
You know why?
See, you're not in the Navy. Navy guys, we'd have gotten to bed with him. We'd be like, you know what? Fuck it.
No. Kick some ass. Yeah.
You should have jumped in there and been like, sorry, I'm late.
Yeah, right. Oh, I didn't know it was a party.
Do y'all still want this sheep in here? We still bringing this in? No,
sheep or no.
It wouldn't have been worth it. Let's put it that way. It wouldn't have been worth it.
Well, congrats on 18 years, brother. That's awesome.
For sure.
I've been married 23 with a small break in service. I was married for 10 years, got divorced for a couple months, and then remarried the same woman. She was, that means I'm the fucking man. She couldn't get enough of it. She came back 2 times.
Did she come back, or did you find your way back? There's a difference.
Doesn't even matter. Does that really matter?
I mean, you were just talking like
it was dusty in the room, bro. My eyes was dry.
Allergy season.
So Matt, get control of this whole crazy thing, because we could sit here and act like juveniles for the whole hour, but you're gonna have to.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. So tell me,
we're having too much fun. I think we're too friendly with each other. Let's keep this interview style going here.
Sure. So when you joined the Marine Corps, what made you? I know you said that you had to get up and get out. Were you a Marine that they said you got to join, or you're gonna go to jail, or did you decide that's what you wanted to do before it happened?
No, I decided to join the Marine Corps before it got to that point.
Nice.
So
why the Marine Corps?
My whole family's Army. My dad was Army. My uncles were Army. My grandfather, my dad's dad, actually served in all 4 branches: the Marine Corps, Army, Navy, and Air Force.
Overachiever.
Yeah. So I never met him, and when I was growing up, my mom's dad said that I would join the military, and so it was something that was always in the back of my head that I would go in the military. And then when I finally did decide to go, I was like, well, I want to be different. I'm gonna join the Marine Corps. So started talking to a recruiter. Some of my friends went to the Marine Corps a couple years before I did, and I was like, yep, that's where I'm going. So I was locked and ready to go. So
nice.
So you did. So how long were you in total, Willis?
So I served from 97 to 01, and then I got out right before 9/11. I got out in August. 9/11 happened. I was out for probably about 2 months, and got to Western Union to please report back to Camp Lejeune for combat refresher training, and then I stayed until 04.
That's awesome.
And so that recall for you, I've heard you talk about it before. Isn't that like the only time that's ever had, like they pulled people back like that?
Yes, it was the first time the Marine Corps ever in the history of the Marine Corps ever activated the individual ready reserves.
And wasn't that the time? And they were doing stop loss during that 03, 02,
Yes.
03 time frame. I remember I was in Korea with the Marines, and a bunch of those guys were pissed because they were all like, y'all ain't getting out, essentially. I mean,
yeah. So like I said, I went on terminal leave the 1st of August. My contract was up the 1st of September. So I was completely done with my first contract, 4 years, 2 months. And 9/11 happened, and I knew right away, being infantry, I was going back. So I called my mom. I was at work. I was working at a factory in Barstown, and we did the plastic mold. The factory I was working at, we did plastic molding injection. Like on ship, those big storage totes that fold in and stuff. That's what I did for a little while. And I was on break when the first plane hit, and I called my mom. I was like, I'm going back. I said, just wait for a Western Union, and sure enough, I got one, so I had to go back.
Did you go to? Did your unit head down range? Where'd y'all go?
We went back to Lejeune as a mobilization support battalion. They shipped us over to some little base south of Baghdad. I forget what it was called. We basically went over as working parties. So we would come in and set the GP tents up and shit like that. That's what we had to do, which is weird because, here they are saying you got to come back from your civilian world and go over to do working parties. I'm like, it didn't make no sense to me.
So the point where they recalled you back, were you already going, I think I want to go back? Like you had gotten out, now you're working back in your hometown. When they brought the letter, were you excited? Were you already thinking about going back? Would that have been something that you would have done anay?
Oh, I would have done it in a heartbeat. I was already in the process of talking to an Army recruiter to go into the Army to finish out my 20. Then 9/11 happened. They put that on hold. And then I got my letter to report back. So after I got out in 04, I went back and talked to the same Army recruiter, and this is what's fucked up. So I got 2 honorable discharges, got 2 DD-214s from the Marine Corps. Went and talked to Army recruiter, and this is at the time when the military changed the policy on tattoos. You couldn't have tattoos below your elbow. And so
I remember.
I had the Big Grim Reaper here at that time, and sorry, James is texting there on the screen. So went and talked to the Army recruiter, had it set up. I was going to go from E5 to E6, go to Germany for 5 years, $50,000 enlistment bonus. Then I was changing my MOS from infantry to telecommunications. Had it all in black and white, and sent it up to MEPS. The same doctor who signed my paperwork for the Marine Corps denied me for the Army. Now, here's the reason he denied me. He said because I had asthmatic symptoms as a child. Never was diagnosed with asthma, but had asthmatic symptoms. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, doc. Here is your signature.
Was the doctor old? Because I remember when I was in recruiting, we would go to MEPS, and you'd see the MEPS doctor, like the chief medical officer. He'd walk out the hall. He'd be like, "Damn, man, he's not going to make it to work tomorrow."
Yeah,
like that guy can barely walk down the hall. So he's probably like, no good. You're like, dude, you've already passed me twice.
Yeah. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So we fought it all the way up to a full bird colonel over recruiting over the Eastern Seaboard, and it still couldn't get approved. They wouldn't approve it. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And
even with 2 DD-214s, I joined. I pretty much joined the military twice. I'm trying to, like, 3rd time's a charm, man. Let's roll.
Yeah, I mean, I would have done 20 in a heartbeat if they would have. So in the Marine Corps, when you're infantry. It's so hard to switch out unless you go Force Recon, MARSOC. But as infantry, you can't change your MOS. For one, it's a smaller branch than compared to the Army or the Navy. So the billets that are open and that's available for those, there's not many. So my plan was to go in the Army and finish 20. My wife can tell you, if she's still watching, that she broke up with me the 3rd time because I was going back into the military. So she said.
So wait, you said she broke up with you for the third time?
Yeah. Well, I broke up with her twice.
Oh, shit.
We got back together, and then the third time I was planning on joining the military, go back into the military, and she's like, I can't be with somebody who's in the military. So we broke up. I was in Lejeune at the time. I got out, went to Texas to Fort Hood. Is that Fort Hood outside of San Antonio, right?
Say again.
What's the base outside of San Antonio? Is that
Fort Sam Houston?
Sam Houston. So I went to visit some friends out there. My car broke down at the time, so I got a Greyhound bus back, and my dad was supposed to pick me up, and lo and behold, he had to work. So he called Julie, and she met me, and we've been together ever since.
Nice. So, she's like, so you finally came to your senses. You're ready to like, you're ready to be away from all this now, right?
Yeah.
I forgive you. I'll take you back.
So we dated. I don't know. Since 2000. I don't know. We dated for a while, and then we got married in 2005. So yeah.
So you did that one right.
Yes.
You didn't make it sound better saying we were together for a year, even though you dated for 4 months. I get it. Like you had to make sure.
No, we dated for a while.
Nice, man. So so married. I know that you got 2 daughters, right?
Yes, sir. 2 daughters. Yep. One's 16, one's 15.
Dang.
Straight A students.
Thank God.
God bless you, brother. I got one daughter.
Dude.
One. It's I don't know how you do it.
They get their smarts from their mama. They get their attitude from me.
Not very smart, man. No. Don't say that.
Yeah. No, I'm smart. Don't get me wrong. I'm smart, but my wife is uber smart. I mean, she graduated college in 3 years with a double major in history communications with a minor in political science. So damn. My wife, I always tell people I married up, she married way down. So
she should be running for president, dude.
You married up and she settled.
Oh yeah,
that's what I tell my wife.
That's pretty much. I think it's all of our wives because I was going to
say if you look at the screen,
she's pretty much a genius. So
I don't know. Scott may not be in that situation though. They're both legit. Like they're both legit. Like that's like superheroes there. I definitely married up for sure.
No, oh yeah. No, I married up. Now, my wife's way smarter than me, bro. Boy.
I married laterally. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
You married laterally twice, dog.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Willis, I got a question for you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Now, I had the honor and the privilege of being on your podcast. Can you tell us a little bit about your podcast and what it is that you guys doing over there? Because I had a good time, man. I just want to again tell you thank you for letting me, get on there.
It was my pleasure to have you guys on the podcast. My podcast is called Homefront Sit Rep. I started it back in February, I believe it was. I started with a partner. Unfortunately, personal reasons is why she's no longer with me here side by side. So my podcast focuses mainly on the veteran service organizations from around the country, not just locally, but around the country. We also bring in veteran business owners, and we also bring in just veterans like you guys, just so you can tell your story. And when I started this journey, I started looking at all the veteran podcasters that were out there at the time, and none of them focused on the veteran service organizations that are out helping veterans. So when we started this, we're like, that's going to be our niche. Let's go in, let's highlight these grassroots veteran service organizations that are actually doing it for the right reason and not for the funding and not for the number. So if you go back and look at some of the previous podcasts, I think the only national name brand that we've had has been Mission 22. And the reason being is because 22 a day is too many for us, for our brothers and sisters that we lose every day. So I brought the guy, he's the national director for the resiliency and recovery program on, and just let him talk about what he does and, the program that they have there at Mission 22. And so, yeah, we focus, like I said, we focus on the grassroots veteran service organizations, like the one down in Florida called the Hope Project, which is a retired Navy chaplain. I think he's Navy, he could be Army. David Trodston. He can't remember numbers. Oh, that's bad, Danielle. David Trojan, what he does with his organization is they rescue horses, and then in turn, when they rescue these horses, they do equine therapy with veterans and veteran families. And then Elton East out in Bristol, Virginia, he runs the Wayward Warrior Ranch out there. It's a faith-based organization, and they do horsemanship with veterans. So yeah, me getting to meet all these different service organizations from around the country, what that allows me to do is if I have a vet that comes up that I meet and he says, well, I'm dealing with this or I'm dealing with that, then we can help them. I can point them in the right direction of, hey, go talk to this person, or I can call that person and say, hey, I got this vet that needs your help. Can you help them? That way I can interlink them together. Like last night, I was on the phone probably about 10 o'clock last night with Dan McSparron, who runs the AT&T Veterans Arizona chapter. They have a service dog program. Well, there's a vet in Wheeling, West Virginia that James knows that was told by Canine for Warriors that he couldn't get a service dog until 2025. And I'm like, wait a minute, it's 2023 and you're telling me he can't get a dog till 2025? Something's wrong with that picture. So luckily I knew Dan, and I called Dan up. I said, hey, I got this guy. He needs a service dog, and he was told that he couldn't get one till 2025. So we're in the process now of getting the veteran in West Virginia hooked up with a service dog that would be coming from Arizona. So we just got to find the right dog for them, because they can do either a puppy and let the veteran bond with that puppy until the puppy's old enough to be trained as a service dog, or we can find an older dog for him and send the dog to him as a already trained. So that's what they're working on, working the details out now. So
yeah, if you guys need some help on that, man, reach out to us. We know we know some people that might be able to help as well.
Awesome. Yeah, if it falls through, I will fall back on that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, so Willis, what we're gonna do now, man, we got to go pay some bills. Keep the lights on per se, and then when we come back, we're gonna talk about some things you guys got going on in the future. And I don't know, the seat might get hot a little bit. I'm sure you're ready for that.
All right, hot seat.
All right, we'll see you in a minute.
Get ready to groove to the electrifying sounds of DJ Royal T, the maestro of mixing who knows how to turn any event into an unforgettable dance sensation. Royal T Entertainment is here to bring you the ultimate musical experience straight from the ones and twos in your ears and through your body to activate them dancing shoes. Get ready to sweat, party, and have a good time while your DJ needs are being blazed by none other than me, DJ Royal T. I have spent years crafting together a DJ entertainment empire that promises a customized blend of musical tracks, mix and mastering, and top quality sound, all while providing a vibrant ambiance to accommodate any of your DJ needs. Royalty Entertainment Services is your premier one-stop shop for top-tier musical entertainment, and is hosted by yours truly. For more information, reservations, and booking, feel free to look around the website at godjroyalty.com. I am DJ Royalty, and this has been another Royalty Entertainment production. Yeah.
Got Your Six Culture is a veteran-owned t-shirt company that's making a powerful impact, one t-shirt at a time. These guys are simply badass. Whether you're a proud veteran or a family member or a patriot at heart, you're going to find the perfect tee that speaks directly to your soul. But wait, there's more. When you shop at Got Your Six Culture, you're not just supporting veterans, you're supporting American small business. You're also supporting the dream of veteran-owned small businesses around the world, and these guys put heart and passion into everything through designing all their t-shirts right here in the USA, ensuring you have top-notch quality in every design that you purchase. Show your appreciation for veterans and first responders today, and head over to GotYourSixCulture.com and browse their amazing collection of products. And guess what? Our friends at Got Your Six have a badass treat special for our listeners. Use the code Triple Threat at checkout and get an exclusive 15% discount on your purchase. So show your support for our heroes of country and community. Shop at gotyoursixculture.com right now. And don't forget to use the code Triple Threat at checkout for an additional 15% off. Hashtag same flag, same oath.
What's going on, veteran family? Jeff with Veteran Mortgage Solutions here. And if your days of opening doors like this are done, and now you're ready to open doors like this, then come join us any Tuesday or Thursday for our free VA Home Loan Boot Camp so that you can understand the VA Home Loan benefit that you earn from your time in service. Click the link below, choose whichever date works best for you. We'll see you in there.
Somebody, was a Baby Shark about to play? What was going on with that? Oh, okay. My man.
It's a real asshole.
You know you like that video, dude. Come on now.
Real dickhead move.
I love that video.
It's so funny. Hey, don't worry, dude. I'm gonna have the I'm gonna have Al Hero live in studio with me on the next podcast.
Really?
And he's gonna be in Florida. Yeah. He's gonna be in Florida, but he's gonna be here with me. Just tune in, you'll see.
Oh, very cool.
Here we fucking go.
Some virtual reality shit. I'm excited.
Yeah.
A fucking hologram. Well, if you make me a hologram, can you make me a little bit taller than I am? Like make me look taller.
I promise you will appear to be way taller than you are.
Yeah. Can I put that on my Facebook for the ladies?
So check this out. I'm super excited for David to be on. I like all the other podcasts that we've become involved with and had spoken to, and all the network he's putting together. I mean, every time we find people, it seems like we just attract to each other, because that's kind of what we did. We have a very large network here in Houston, in Pensacola now. And then he's doing the same thing in my hometown. He was a sentimental favorite for me once I found out he was from Kentucky. So let's bring him back.
He's a fucking G. He's a G, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
Welcome back, Marine.
Hey,
I'm glad to be back.
You didn't get trouble during the break, right? Your wife didn't come down and be like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
No, I had the bunker door locked.
You look that bunk. If I just clicked on
bunker is secure,
and I didn't know what was going on in this podcast right now, and I seen Davis' background, he looks like he's down there making fucking pipe bombs, getting ready to overthrow a tyrannical government right fucking now.
Yeah, the videos are coming.
Yeah. Red team go, red team go.
Red team go.
Here, let me drop it down. There we go.
There you go.
That's everybody always asks me why I use this damn football like I'm some kind of coach or something.
You are.
You kind of look like a coach.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you look like
he is the coach.
This is my Jim Harbaugh.
He's our coach. He's our coach pretty much. Yeah.
He's got the game plan every week. He's got the playbook ready.
You see how he threw a flag on us earlier and told us, all right, flag on the play. Hey, you guys are getting off track. Get your ass back.
Let's roll.
Yeah. Coach Ty.
He's the producer, the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, man. Couldn't do it without him. So, look at that guy. He looks scary. So, David, tell me, for all that you guys do up there, I know that you have a huge network of people that you've met, you're working with. You just talked about being nationwide. You talked about, all of the things that you get involved to. But what do you guys have going on right now? Is there anything that you want to share about what's going on now, things people can get involved with, things that are coming up? Like, what do you guys have that you want to share?
Yeah, so we just did the Veterans Day thing at Mission Barbecue, which was we had Sergeant Major Brown, who is 96 years old, still drives a candy apple red Corvette all over the place. And this dude was sharp as a tack, to be 96 years old. So we did that. That was a big event. It was also the 30th anniversary of Operation Gothic Serpent, which my buddy James Thornton, if he's still on, he was involved with the 10th Mountain during that, which is otherwise known as Black Hawk Down, the movie. James actually was there. He lived it live. So we are working on putting together some veteran concerts next year. Um, we're going to do, I think, a total of 5 throughout the Bullitt County area. So we're going to do one in Mount Washington. We're going to do actually 2 in Mount Washington. Then we're going to do one in Shepherdsville, one in Lebanon Junction, and one in Hillview. And each one of these concerts will go to the proceeds will go to different veteran service organizations around the Bullitt County, Louisville metro area. So that's coming up next year. James has got the AVTT Vietnam Veteran Traveling Wall coming to Shepherdsville next year. It'll be here for 5 days, July 25th through the 30th. During the day, we will have live music and stuff like that, and then at nighttime, it's all serious business at nighttime. It's taps will be played, and people can come and sit at the wall. It's an 80% replica. James can go into more detail about that later on if you guys want. So yeah, there's all kinds of veteran events coming up. We're working on doing next year for Veterans Day out here in Bullitt County, where we're working on getting a that's my buddy Mike Unseld there. He's a Marine too. We're working on getting a parade.
Marine?
Yeah, he's a Marine. He's from Barstown as well, from my hometown.
And it's hoorah, Ty. It's hoorah, not hoo-yah. Okay.
It's hoorah.
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 But yeah, so we got all kinds of things. 2024 is going to be super, super busy. There's just a shitload of events coming up, and I'm staying busy with the podcast. I am actually officially booked all the way out to the 1st or 2nd week of January now.
Nice.
I am taking a 2-week break for starting before Christmas and into the new year, and I'll just release some previously recorded ones. So yeah, and then we got our tip of the spear that's coming up here shortly, the 29th. That's with you guys, the Misfit Nation show with Rich LaMonica, I Am Pitts podcast. We got some special guests coming on. One of the guests is a retired lieutenant colonel. He is a lawyer locally, Carl Truman. He is a personal injury lawyer, but he's also an author. And then we got one of my good friends, Donald Bramer, who is a former naval intelligence officer. He's also a military news analyst for most of your major networks. He is the founder of the Bramer Group, which is lobbyist up in DC for veterans. They lobby for veteran rights and stuff like that up in DC. He's also the founder of co-founder of the American Freedom Fund. And then he's also involved with the military equestrian something, I forget. So he's going to be on as well. And then I think you guys might have some guests. So that's going to be pretty cool. I think it's for our second one. I think we're really going to have a really good show there. Definitely excited. Rich says that if we get too many more guests, it's going to be more like the View instead of a podcast of veterans talking about.
Bro, that'll never be like the View. I promise you that.
Never happen. Not while there's air in my lungs. Not while there's air in these little baby lungs.
That's so funny. Yeah, man. Well, I tell you what. So I do know that in listening to your podcast and listening to early ones, right, Willis?
Mm-hmm.
You were in from what was 97 to 04.
Yes, sir.
Right. And what I remember that reaches out to me, I wanted to ask you on ours today. Like, how's your are you making progress with the claim that you submitted? Somebody finally talked you into doing it. You didn't think you needed to do it, but how's the journey going for you? Because there's a lot of people that listen that have maybe been out for a long time and they don't think they can do it. Like, walk us through how's that process going for you? Do you feel it's easy, hard? Like, do you have help? Like, who have you reached out to? Kind of give some people a little bit of insight to how you got moving.
All right. So yes, I've been out since 2004, and I'm like most vets out there. I'm not that bad off. So when it comes to going to the VA and stuff, I'm like, oh, there's other vets that need it worse than I do. So for the longest time, my wife will tell you, she hounded me for almost 15 years. Hey, you need to go to VA. You need to go to VA. And I kept putting it off. Well, when I started the journey of doing the podcast, here I am preaching that people need to go to the VA and do this. Well, I had to not be a hypocrite, and so I had to start my journey. So far, the journey is slow. Unfortunately, it is painstaking. I've had I filed my letter of intent. What did James tell him? Yeah, James has had a real hard way to go too, but he's got some good news coming up, I believe. So on my journey, I'm just now starting. So I filed my letter of intent, done my initial doctor's visits, went back and had a second follow-up, and then I go back December 1st for some more blood work, and then December 4th for my next visit. So yeah, and my thing with the VA is I work a normal day job. So from 7 o'clock in the morning to whenever I get done, and I'll set an appointment up for a day that I know I can get off early. So normally I'll try to go around 3:30, 4 o'clock to the VA locally, because that's when I'm available. I can get there. And they call me up like a day or two before I'm supposed to be. Hey, get off my wife, James. So they call me up like the day before, or 2 days before, and say, "Well, we need to change your appointment to this one." I'm like, "No, I can't. The appointments are set for when I can make it. You can't just call me 2 days prior and change my appointment. It's not like I'm sitting at home twiddling my thumbs all day long. I actually have a day job. So for me, that's very frustrating, and I can understand why a lot of veterans out there get frustrated with the VA system, because if you like me, if I set something in stone, this is the way I'm supposed to go. And if you change that, then it's a trigger for me. Like I have to, like if I have to leave at 3:45, and if I'm leaving at 3:46, I'm triggered.
You must have been UA a lot.
Me UA?
Yeah.
No, never.
Well, I think you know what, James. I think that because you're up in an area that's not, compared to other places in the country, it's not populated, right? As far as like big city. So I think the thing I want to portray to people is like it's different depending on where you live, right? Like if you live in a place like Houston, where me, Scott, and Ty are from, some of that stuff goes a little bit quicker, right? Because you're so much bigger. There's more, assets there. But like you just gotta. It is painstaking. You got to be patient. I'm sure it's frustrating, but like, have they given you alternatives to set that, or they told you this is the day?
So normally I can pick the day,
Okay.
which is good. So my VA's in Louisville. So at one time, Louisville was the 16th largest city in the country. So it's actually a pretty decent sized city. And there's VA clinics. So you got the main hospital, and then you got the VA clinics. You got one Newburgh, Stony Brook, and I forget there's others around. So yeah, for me to get in it's okay, but it's more of having the people staff there to do everything.
Right.
That's the why they keep saying, well, we don't have somebody here then. So never hire a civilian attorney. Yeah, you always want somebody who's actually been in it, James, for sure.
You're wrong, James. When I got in trouble with the police, that's who I hired, and they got me out of jail after about 6-7 days. So you're wrong on that account, buddy.
Well, I'll tell you,
if you steal a rental car, James, you got to hire a civilian attorney. Just want to throw that out there.
I think though, one thing that I would tell anybody that's out there, right, when you're, there's a lot of guys that have put off the decision to go, file and get what you need.
Yeah.
Anybody that's on here listening, you just need to go to your local VFW. They have service officers there. They'll sit with you. They'll talk to you. They'll help you, right? Like there's things you can do, right? There's local places you can go. As long as, oh, okay. Well, You and Al are gonna hang out. I already know.
That's the one comment Al puts up.
Yeah.
So,
But
Matt, your story's the same way, though. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a while for you, and then me and you sat down and just discussed it. And I was like, "What are you waiting on? Why are you not doing this?" And you did it, and it worked out.
Yep.
But again, that's what I'm saying. I think it's different depending on where you're going to be, right? Because when I finally did mine and I did what I needed to do, I got my appointments, I went, and then I just waited, right? It was just, I think the difference is I was 2 years removed, and Willis, you're what?
20,
12. Yeah. It's so many years gone. I've heard you talk about in your podcast. Buddy letters are important. Because you're going to have to go find people that can help and do those things. And so that's why it's painstaking. So I think for anybody that's watching, that if you're on active duty and you're coming up to get out, just do your shit. Just do it.
Yeah, I'm a piggyback off of that. So Michelle is a female veteran from Bryson City, North Carolina. She's a sweetheart. I've met her. We did a camp out at Camp Hero down in McNee, Kentucky, and she came up from North Carolina, and she's a sweet lady. So I'm gonna piggyback off what you just said, Matt. When it comes to military members, if you're active duty right now, if you get hurt, make sure you report that shit. Don't not go to BA or whatever medical station or whatever you want to call it. Go and report that. My dumb ass, when I was in the military, was told, hey, don't report this, don't report that, don't report this. And that's where I'm falling back on, like Matt mentioned, happened to find Marines that I served with that knew me then and knew what happened. Like prime example, we were in Thessaloniki, Greece, and I was back in the back of a Humvee, had the troop strap up, and the driver, Lance Corporal Wolf, decided he was going to hit that willy-nilly at 60 mile an hour in the back. So he hit the creek, and the two of us that were in the very back of the Humvee fell out into the creek. I was knocked out for at least 2 minutes. So, trying to find a buddy letter for that. Well, unfortunately, I come to find out when I was trying to track down the driver, he passed away 2 years ago. So, now I'm trying to track down, other Marines from my squad that was in the back of the Humvee. And unfortunately, we didn't have Facebook back then. It was something new. So we didn't keep in contact like that. But I've recently gotten in contact with a lot of the guys that I served with, and just trying to get, buddy letters together for shit that happened in the military. So me personally, this is what I'm gonna tell anybody who's listening, watching, whatever. If you're in the military, make sure you report that shit. Because if you don't, when you get out of the VA or when you get out of the military and you go to the VA and you're trying to get this, well, you're going to have to prove what happened to you. If it's not in your medical records, they're going to be like, oh, it didn't happen in the military. Yeah. So they're going to fight you. That's where buddy letters are just as good as your medical records. But so get buddy letters if you're already out. Make sure you get buddy letters because buddy letters will help you.
Got a question for you there, Willis.
Yes, sir.
Since you brought it up, so you said you was in the Humvee, you flying down, hit a bump. Now I would probably put a couple of dollars on it. Say there weren't no brothers in that Humvee with you, huh?
Oh, there was.
What?
Yeah,
man. Usually we don't do that shit. What his name was?
Haskins was his last name.
What is it?
Haskins. His last name was
Haskins. Yeah, he went to all white school. They know brothers I know named Haskins. Ain't gonna get no Johnsons, Smiths, and shit like that.
Wait a
Humvee. All right, man. Listen, Matt Johnson. When I heard your name, I thought you was black. Till I saw you, I was like, oh shit, Matt Johnson. Damn it. But anyway, yeah, I just wonder, man. Not to just to put a light on it. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the one who's not here anymore. But just to put a light on the situation, when I hear people tell those kind of stories, I listen to it and say, what the hell he did? What? Oh, no, we don't do that kind of shit. But obviously I was wrong, man. So
we were a bunch of Marines and we were.
Oh, that explains it. That's Marine shit. Yeah. That's why.
We didn't have our crowns. Now, the reason I didn't report what happened was because the Lance Corporal Wolf, his daddy was a 1-star general. So we were like, let's not get Wolf in trouble with his daddy in the Marine Corps. So we didn't report it.
Crazy.
So yeah.
Crazy.
And when trying to track him down, reaching out to people and they're like, dude, Wolf died 2-3 years ago. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, you know?
Do you find that a lot of guys that you're reaching out to get these letters, when you're talking to them and saying, hey, I'm filing this thing, I need some help, like, and do you remember, are you there, whatever, do you find those guys asking you questions? Not like, I'm sure it's not like, yeah, I remember, I'll write it, but do they start asking you questions? Do you find that they haven't done anything either, and then you're like able to kind of help them get moving
there's
too?
a few of them. There's a few of them that hasn't done anything with the VA. Some of them are kind of in the same boat I was. You know, since I got out of the military, I've always had, you know, medical insurance. So I always went to private doctors or, you know, whatever. And a lot of them are like, well, I don't need to go to the VA. I'm like, yes, you do. Matter of fact, I talked to a guy that was through my job, Korean veteran, never been to the VA, never. And I'm like, dude, you need to go to the VA.
Yeah.
He goes, I don't need it. I'm like, it doesn't matter. You still rate it. You need to go.
Yeah, so Willis, that's what I was going to say is, and when me and Matt talked the same way, because he was like, I don't really remember ever getting whatever, right? But I think for veterans, even if you don't remember having an injury, man, if you think about all the rucksack runs and all the PTs and all the things that your body went through, we're conditioned in the military, like you just mentioned. We don't report, we don't go to medical, because if I go to medical now, I'm not operational anymore, and I can't go do what I got to do, right? I can't. Maybe I don't deploy. Maybe I can't go down range with my team or whatever. So you just don't report it. But down the road, once your service is over, you really don't know the effect that all of that just grueling. I mean, Scott was on ships up and down ladder wells, you know, sleeping on rough, these
falling down ladder wells.
Yeah, falling down. You don't realize.
Yeah, but that was your fault. You fell down the ladder well.
Down the road, right? Man. You know, you don't realize it. So I tell people all the time, even if you don't think you had anything, or you don't remember going to medical, as a veteran, you are doing not only yourself, but your family, especially if you're married, you have kids, you're doing your family a huge disservice, because if something happens to me and I didn't go to the VA, and down the road, it's like, man, his body's destroyed. Your lower back, your knees, your shoulders are destroyed. 22 years in the service. I didn't get that just by doing a normal job, right? All those issues came along, or are going to come along down the road. From our military service. So if you don't go and you don't reach out to somebody and say, hey, I'm going to the VA, I'm going to figure this out, or just ask. I think I've run into vets here in Pensacola that are like, nah, I'm not doing it. Like, it's almost a pride thing. Like, and I get it. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. I'm not doing it. I'm prideful. I don't have any problems.
But you're proud on the first, aren't you?
Yeah, bro, but you don't know that you don't know that you don't have a problem until one day then you do. And you're like, damn, like you said, if you just go and get it looked at, get a buddy letter, file a claim, then you're taken care of, right? Stop being so prideful, pull your head out your ass and take your ass to a VA, file a claim. If you served in the military, you deserve it, right? You deserve to at least have the ability to file and get looked at, in case something in the future comes up. Your knees don't work. You're in a damn wheelchair and you never filed.
Well, this is
don't let your pride affect your future, right?
Yeah. Yes. The thing you got to think about, though, that I think another perspective of it is that, when you're in the military and you're serving, we're mission oriented, right? Mm-hmm. So what happens is we hurt a little bit because we PT, and then we had to do it. If we hurt a little bit, you say
we suck it the fuck up. We suck it the fuck up.
We'll deal with it later. But this is what happens, people. I'm gonna tell you real life, because it's happened to me. I'm slowed down. I wear these glasses because the light makes my migraines kick up and everything. But anyway, what happens
and you look cool.
Yeah, well, thank
right.
you.
I think it's more cool.
What happens is this, man, is that you ignore your body for so long that when you get out, and now, your body's like, hey, bro, remember me? Yeah, remember me 20 years ago when you joined that shit you did, and you can run up hills and wrestle in the barracks and carry caskets and do all that stuff, and you never took the time to go to the doctor and pay attention to these little things I did. Now you're home and you don't have nowhere to go, and everything hurts. Like, there's times I wake up, bro, and everything hurts, and it's because of those years that you ignored it, and now your body's telling you, like, yeah, you remember me, brother. And on another serious note, I had a senior chief friend of mine who was young, man, retired. I think he's like 40 something years old, got out, muscles, super well in shape. He got out, went to the gym. He told his wife in the morning that he wasn't feeling too well. He's going to go to the gym and work it out. Went to the gym, got on the treadmill, and his heart exploded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we don't pay attention to the things because we're too busy. We have too much stuff going on, and we get out, and then it hits you.
Yeah.
And we have nothing in our record. So we're feeling like, you know what? I don't have none of that stuff in my record.
So the mental side of it, Scott, is a big deal too. People don't remember that piece of it, right? Because you can say, okay, you know, I've been in combat, Ty's been in combat, Willis has been in combat, but there's people who maybe they haven't ever been in combat, right? They've never done anything like that. But that doesn't mean you don't have
right.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like he was saying,
his internet bill. Well, I'll tell you real quick. So here's what we do now. So we just talked about, you know, there's going to be times where things are hard. It's going to hit you. You don't ever go tell anybody what's going on with it. You need to go do that, and all that stuff. Like, it turns up the heat on you whenever you're out there and you're doing what you got to do. And I think that at the point we're at right now, I don't know, Willis, I think the heat's about to be turned up on you.
Yeah.
Because I see something that shows that the heat's coming. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
Yeah? You've seen this before, yeah?
I have.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Yo. Well, you know what time this is. You know what? I thought about it. You know, Willis, I'm not going to give you too much heat, but I got to give you some hot peppers, man. I got to give you a little bit of peppers in the seat.
All right.
We're just going to start it off right. All right. By choice. Your choice, sir. Would you rather have a bowl of chili or a bowl of gumbo?
Bowl of chili for sure.
Bowl of chili, he says. All right. Are you a country guy or a rock and roll guy?
I would say country.
Okay. All right. With that, then, give me your top 5 country artists of all time.
Ooh, top 5. All right. So, you got the Highwaymen, which is Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, and Merle Haggard. Garth Brooks. Let's see who else. Clint Black, and I love Rita.
All right, so you say that's 4. I think I got 4. I seen Clinton Black,
Garth Brooks, Reba.
Garth Brooks. You said
Waylon
Reba?
Jennings.
Okay.
Chris Christopherson, the Highwaymen.
That was the Highwaymen. That's what it was. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's 3 or 4 guys there.
All right. The top 5 rap songs of all time. Your top 5.
My top 5 rap. Let's see. All right, so
Ice Baby could be one. I'm cool.
No, hell no.
Okay, just checking.
No, In the Trunk by Too Short.
Okay.
Forget About Dre, Dr. Dre.
Okay.
Lose Yourself by Eminem. Sorry Miss Jackson by the Outkast.
My man.
And let's go Rough Rider anthems, DMX.
I like it. So tell me this: when you hear, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, who says the high part? Is it your wife Julie or you that says, "Ooh,
that's my wife for sure."
Okay. I figured that. I could already tell that Julie was that. Ooh, I'm pretty good with that. Shout out to Julie. We love you, Julie. All right. So since we're talking a little bit about Julie, this is for you, my friend Willis. Are you a quickie guy or a slow and steady guy in the bedroom?
Oh man.
None of your wife is on here. She go, and Julie, feel free to shout him out if he's wrong.
My daughters are watching too. They just screamed.
Sorry, kid. It's your bedtime. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock.
Oh, I don't know if I can answer that with them up there.
Okay. You can say, yeah, you probably can. We can skip that one for say. We can go back to that. And you can say Q or S. You can sneak it in when the kids are listening.
All
right. Whew. Are you a rifle person or a handgun type of guy?
Oh man, that's a hard one. I love guns in general.
I figured that. Kind of saw it.
I'm gonna say I like the rifle myself.
Gotcha. The rifle.
I can reach out and touch somebody at a long distance with a rifle.
Gotcha. Okay. Now we're talking pickup trucks. Are you a Ford, Chevy, Dodge, or GMC type of guy?
Chevy all the way.
Chevy truck. All right, Chevy truck. He says, "Gotcha." All right, now you're in Texas now. So let's just say you don't have any Kentucky. You can't go back to Kentucky. But you're here in Texas. You have to be a fan of one of these NFL teams. Would you go with the Cowboys or the Texans?
I'd have to go probably with the
Be careful, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to say the Dallas Cowboys, and the reason being is because my brother was a Dallas Cowboys fan and he passed away in '94. So I'll have to go with the Cowboys.
Rest in peace to your brother. All right, we'll roll with the Cowboys on behalf of that. All right. Okay, we're getting down to the last couple here. Willis, what is your biggest fear?
Biggest fear for me would have to be losing a brother or sister to suicide because I wasn't able to help them.
Okay. I like that. All right. Here we go. And I'm going to get you out the hot seat, but I got to make it hot for you.
All right.
You're about to get into a battle, man. Big dog battle. And you only can take one person with you, but the one person that you can choose is one of the four of us in this podcast. Myself, Matt, Ty, or Al. Who you taking with you?
That's a hell of a hot seat.
You only can take one.
I think I would take Al with me just because we would have a lot of fun. I could see us having a lot of fun.
All right, good call. All right, there you go.
And we're gonna fuck some shit up too. We're gonna put warheads on foreheads. We gotta fuck some shit up.
I should have worn that shirt, man. I got that shirt.
So we got to go back to 4. Q or S?
S.
Okay. Slow wine. Okay. Julie, is this true?
Some silk.
Okay. Got some silk, some Jodeci. Okay, I got it. All right, man. You out of the hot seat.
They are busting out laughing.
Shouts out to my man Will. See, that wasn't too bad. You answered all the questions. That was pretty good, man. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. Let me get some horns. Ty, you on the? I gotta. There we go. Next week, I'm having my stuff up.
So Willis coming up next. You like to pick sports too?
Oh, I love sports, man.
Well, let's do it, man. I can't seem to get out of the dungeon though.
Before you do that, Matt. Before you do that, one of our followers, man, one of our dear followers that we have, which happens to be my brother, right? My brother Mendes, man. He watches us all the time. He sent me a text message, man, and lets me know that he messes with our podcast. But I feel like my brother is struggling a little bit with. He sent me a text. He say he's not sure what's wrong, but sometimes he questions his existence. He'd rather be back in the Navy. So last weekend he walked 20 miles to gather himself. And this is my brother, man. We've known each other for over 20 years. And I just want you to know, Eric Mendes, if you're listening, brother, we got you. Our hearts are with you. You always got family here. I want to bring you on because you got some good stuff to tell the people. He does a lot of good stuff for veterans. He's a real humble guy, real sincere guy. This is my brother. I love him. So, my thoughts and prayers are always going to be with you. I'm going to call you when I get off this podcast, but I do want to appreciate you for watching. And I'm thankful that, watching our podcast helps you through whatever it is that you're going through at any time, brother. So I just wanted to shout you out.
Yeah. I mean, Scott, and too, for him, man, I tell you what, a lot of guys go through that, right? Like, what am I going to do? I'm out. I don't have sailors. I don't have Marines. I don't have soldiers. I'm not in that arena anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just get involved somewhere, man.
Yeah, you lose that.
Go to a VFW, go to an American Legion, find a nonprofit.
There he is right there.
Your own podcast. Yeah, man. Like,
hoorah, CB.
Hey, look, and he lives by us, right?
Yep.
He needs to bring his ass to Tomball this Saturday and come hang out with us, watch a comedy show, watch some veterans tell some jokes, and just laugh, dude. Get around some like-minded people and just, you know, let's
I offer that to him. His daughter's birthday is this Saturday. So shouts out to her and happy birthday to her.
But there you go. That's more important than a comedy show. But call us. Like, we do all kinds of stuff, man. We're going to show you some events that are coming up here soon. Mindy's, you need to reach out to Kyle Shudik and the Project Zero. Figure out how you can get onto one of their trips. Go fishing with them. Go overland. Just go do something, right?
I'll
get
go
around
with you,
some
bro.
people that can help you. Yeah,
I'll even
for
go
sure.
with you.
Yeah, there's a lot of organizations out there that you can get involved with, man, that just building that camaraderie backup that you lose once you get out of the military. Get involved for sure, definitely. Because for me, getting involved with the veteran community has helped my tremors, my nightmares, my PTS, everything. So definitely get involved, man. It will help you tremendously. So
And Eric Scott said he'll go with you, but he can't. He can't swim. You know why he can't swim? So he ain't getting in the water with you.
But look, he's the same as me. But he can look. We both can swim, and Eric Mendes can swim like a fish, man.
He light skinned though. He looked like he might swim a little bit.
He's
a light skinned brother. He can swim a little bit.
Yeah, brother. Yeah. So all right. So let's jump into this thing then. Let's see what this looks like.
Oh, man, I'm embarrassed, bro. This week.
But I'm so in the basement, dude. It's like it's killing me. Unless I did pretty good last week. I can't
we got a few announcements first.
Oh, that's right. Announcements.
Yeah, we'll hit these up real quick.
There we go.
Upcoming events. Don't feed the sharks. Just like we were talking about earlier, whenever you need a question asked, please go to your veteran service or your VFW service officer. Don't go to the people that are actually on this list. If you're seeing these people are not VA accredited representatives, so they can swindle you.
Yeah, I mean, I think about it this way: if somebody is ever going to charge you to help you get what you earned from being in the military, they're probably not the person you want to talk to in the beginning, right?
Definitely.
The people that are going to help you truly as a veteran, they're going to help make sure that you get the care that you need, or they're going to help you do those things. They do it because they care about veterans. So just think about that. VFW is one of those big resources. They train people to do that. Go see them.
Yeah, fuck those posers.
Yeah. So Project Zero, I think if I'm not wrong, Ty, they're pretty much wrapping down for the year. They just did a big event in Amarillo this weekend.
I was kind of leaving this slide up there just for the gentleman.
For sure.
So
they're winding down for the weekend. They're coming up with next year's schedule, but yeah, I mean, this isn't just for like fishing and overlanding and hanging out. If you need some help, man, reach out to these guys. They can help you. And we're still looking for nominations. Mitchell Roofing is donating a roof for Project Zero. They want to help a veteran in need this holiday season. It's all paid for. Somebody, nominate them, send their information in. You can send it to us. You can go to the Project Zero Facebook page. You can nominate them through there. Whichever way that you want to do it, they're just trying to get as many people as they can to kind of take a look at it and see who they can help this year.
In fact, nominate me. My single wide needs a new metal roof, so you hook a brother up in the trailer hood.
They ain't coming a single one.
All right, Article 15 comedy tour is coming. The next show is going to be tomorrow in Victoria, and then Saturday in Tomball, Texas. We will be
Tomball,
at
fill the room.
Saturday in Tomball.
We're gonna be there.
Yeah, if the Tomball is going to be big, man. We're going to be there. They're going to be there. Come hang out, come fellowship, come see some things, and it's a good show. If you haven't seen these guys, they are funny as hell, man.
With a capital F.
Yeah. And so I know, Ty, when we first started our podcast, man, we were like a couple episodes in, and this book right here, it's in the screen, but it's right here. This book was on the reading list for us that you put out for us. And I didn't even realize that it wasn't out then. But this book, Borderline, is written by Vincent Vargas. He was in the Army. He was in the Border Patrol. I've been listening to a lot of this guy. He was a corrections officer. The dude has done a lot of things in his lifetime to help his community and his country. And Got Your Six, one of the podcast sponsors, we're just very, very fortunate that we're going to have the honor of like hosting him here locally in Texas to do
Awesome.
pretty much a meet the author, right? You get to meet him, you can talk to him, you can ask him questions, you can get a book signed. We got limited, books available for him to be able to sign. We got him in the mail the other day. Facebook message Got Your Six Culture directly if you want to pre-order a book. If you want to secure one for yourself, you can do that. But we're going to be December the 2nd at Project Halo Brewing, another veteran-owned company. Just meet this guy, man. He has an amazing story. And matter of fact, like we're going to be lucky to talk to him here in about a week. So stay tuned.
I've been on this. I've been listening to the audio book, man, for the last 3 days, and I'm gonna tell you, this guy is something serious, man. And because I'm just be honest, man. If it comes down to reading the book, I can't say I don't have time because I can make time. You make time for what's important, but because it was important, I knew that I wanted to know. I knew that I wanted to listen, so I got the audiobook and I just put it in my car and listened to it. And I'm telling you, man, them stories have me in my car like, man, it's absolutely some good stuff, man. It's a very good read, a good listen if you want to listen to something. This guy got some awesome stories. He's done a whole lot of stuff. It's dope.
Yeah. And the thing that I like the most about his audiobook is he read
it's his voice. Yeah, it's his voice.
He didn't have somebody else read this book. Like this guy, like it's important for him to get this story out. I mean, so for anybody that doesn't know, this book is really going to take you through what it's like to be a Border Patrol agent and what's going on right now. Like we see it in the news, but do you really know? Like if you read this book, you're going to get an inside picture to what's really like how it works, right? Like what's really going on. And I like that he read it because like, it's his story and he should be the one to read it.
Yeah.
He should be the one to read it for sure.
I feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? When you hear him, it's just
man. Yeah. So I can't wait to meet him. I can't wait for him to come down. If you're in the Fulshear, Texas area and you want to come out to do it, Project Halo Brewery, where we're doing the event at, has already said if you want to pre-order a book, go ahead and do it. For anybody that's pre-ordered a book or anybody that buys a book at the event, they're very limited. You get a free pint of beer to buy a book for a guy that served his country and community. I mean, you can't go wrong, dude. You can't go wrong.
I'm starting to do my push-ups and stuff just because I listened to that book, man. I'm like, you know what? I don't have no excuse because, man, listen to him. I was just like, bro, I need to stop. I need to get myself together. I'm on jumping jacks, push-ups, sit-ups. Yeah. I'm about to get back.
Yep.
So here you can see the whole reading list. We had Borderline, then Can't Hurt Me, and which I'll say just to wax poetic just for a second. I'm sorry about this. Like I listened to that, but most of those stories I had already heard either through some kind of social media or something. So I'd heard most of the stories in Can't Trust Me. But man, when Never Finished came out, I bought that, and then when I drove up to that Dallas show with Drew Hernandez, I listened to this book. Man, the drive up there felt like it went just like that. And then driving back, I finished that book, and that second book is amazing. When he brings his moms on and he asks her about the situation that was going on. Oh man, I'm driving on, shaking on I-45. So, and then combat vet doesn't mean crazy. Like all of us have seen combat. I've deployed it many times. There's all kinds of things that we've been through, but that does not mean the things that you're feeling are crazy. Every emotion you have is meant to be had. That's why you have that emotion. It's meant to be used to get yourself better. So get out there, just like Project Zero says. And then, of course, conflict. This man was, my generation's Norman Schwarzkopf and Colin Powell. Those are the first military heroes of like my generation. I remember in high school, those were the men of Desert Storm. And then so serving under him in the 101st, and then him being literally the person that wrote the book on coin. It is it's an amazing. This I've only gotten a little bit into this, but it's pretty amazing as well.
We are uploading to all of your favorite listening sites right now, so we're going to be available on everything: Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, all of those. So we're starting to get those things connected so that you can take it with you into your car.
We're going to be on iHeartRadio.
Yeah, iHeartRadio has a podcast
that's awesome.
platform. We
I
just
should
shoot
probably
into
pay
it, right?
closer attention. Matt you're a damn networking genius.
So right now we got a couple episodes that are loaded. Go in there, just view them, share them with people. At the end of the day, my man Willis on here, he's the guy that I've heard this from a lot, and it's true. Like if we can help one veteran at a time, then that's what's most important. So like, let's just get out there and help everybody, man.
Yep, one veteran at a time for sure.
Yep.
Absolutely, and that's a perfect segue into this. I was going to ask David, the group update that we can do for like tip of the spear. I'm sure that we can incorporate, and ask Berto. He's an actual licensed clinical social worker. We could have people, message into all of our podcasts, ask Berto, and he could answer some of the questions live back on air. If you would, hashtag that with Ask Berto to any of our podcasts, especially tip of the spear in this one. I don't know if everybody else wants to do it, but
definitely.
That would be something really cool.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if you want to go ahead and send in a question that you would like one of our friend of the podcast, Berto Fight, licensed clinical social worker, we'll get him to answer it on air.
Yeah.
Get the hot seat. All right, here we are, sports.
Woo.
Hey,
I'm not for sure if this slideshow rendered. Yeah.
Before you jump, I'm gonna plug my little brother. So if there's veterans out here watching or veterans that are looking for work, so my little brother Mike, he was a prior Army. He owns a low voltage electricity company, and they travel quite a bit. It's called Hero Integrated Technologies, and he's always looking to hire and train veterans. And it doesn't matter where you live. He's got a good training program, and he's got people in Wisconsin and Louisiana and Georgia, Alabama. So if you're looking for work and you're looking for a trade skill and really, really good pay and some travel, right? If you want to get out there and travel and do some work, he has contracts with companies like Crosscom and Walmart, Dollar Generals, and Six Belows, and just different companies. And he does all the low voltage stuff, right? All the wiring for Sam's Clubs. They wire in new builds. They go in and repair. If a computer at Walmart goes in, they're the ones who go in and troubleshoot that cable and repair it and replace it. So if you're looking for work, reach out to the podcast. And if anybody's looking or wanting some work, hit me up and I'll get you the contact from my little brother.
Yeah, reach out to the podcast too, and we can get it to Al right away if you want to do that as well. Yeah, for sure.
So it looks like my damn thing's not rendering again. So here's the picks for this week. All right, here's what happened.
Good, bad, good, and good.
I got one game, bro. And I went with Al's team, even though Al's been turning his back on me, man. Every week he's got my damn Buffaloes losing because he switched sides on me.
Ty Cobb went 4-0, dude. Hey, Scott, you are in the dungeon. God,
that's okay.
Right.
No, only reason why I'm in the dungeon, man, is because you guys
because you pick Colorado every week.
Listen, bro.
And guess what
all
I'm going to
say is it doesn't matter. I'm not in the dungeon anymore. So I'm just happy I am not at the bottom of the barrel.
I mean, pretty close.
I'm not, dude. I'm one step above. The only thing I can do is keep going up.
No. After this week, you're going right back down because I'm going hardball now. Okay.
So you're not going to go left side anymore.
You're not. So you're picking Abilene Christian, I'm assuming.
Listen, I was picking Kentucky because my man Ty. I picked Georgia because my man Al. I was going with my boys, even though I noticed that you guys started getting real on me and switching up on me. Right? I thought you guys were my boys. But you turned your back on me. So now
Julie's in your camp, dude. Julie's in your camp.
Your stock just went even higher, Julie.
Julie said Neon Dion is a freaking beast. Yeah, he was as a player, not doing so hot as a coach.
Don't let them do that to you.
Hey, don't get it twisted. He's still 300% more wins than last year.
Oh my
one game last
year.
He's already on score.
I just said that he's 300% better than last year. It's
got to
be good.
But listen to this. The Colorado Buffaloes have only got their butt kicked one time. Once. Every other game has been one score. It's been either a field goal or a touchdown every other game. So it's just that as soon as they get everything together, they're going to be fine. But people are already turning their back and saying, "Oh, I told you he wasn't this, he wasn't that." Bro, he is in the game every single game, except for that one Oregon game where they got their butt kicked.
You know what's crazy?
Other than that, he's in there.
I talk shit about Deion and I give you hell on him, but like I mean, you heard last week on last week's podcast, I'm a shit talker just like Deion, because I'm the first one to be like, if he'd shut his mouth and stop with all this flash and bullshit, just play football, he'd probably be better. But I'm just like him too. I can't even talk no shit about him. You know what I mean?
But this is the thing, man. If you don't have the confidence in your team to want to give them, the thing of it is, there is only one Deion. He's trying to make people get what he naturally had, and that's hard. You see his boys have a little bit of that. They're going to play. You never hear the quarterback complaining about getting sacked 50,000 times. He never puts the blame on anybody. He does what he has to do. But these other guys, they got to pick it up, man. They got to pick it up, and then we're going to be good. But guess what? If it this year, they're not going to get what they want. But I guarantee you, y'all sit back and watch. We're going to be back here again. You guys are going to say, oh, man, Deion is I already knew it. So It's happening. Okay. Still going to buy. Hey, they're going to win this week. You're still going to buy the bottles. You're not out of the hot
bro.
seat.
Here's the catch. If they win this week, then they've won the 5 games I said they would win, because they're not beating Washington, not even close. So I win either way.
No, you said they're not going to win 5 games.
No, ask Ty. Go back. I picked them to win 5 games.
He picked them to go. Yeah, that's true.
He said they were going to win 5 games?
Yeah,
yes, I did.
5 games.
I thought you said they weren't going to win 5 games.
No, I picked 5 games, and they might win 5 games.
Put that graphic back up.
Put it up, bro.
I don't have it right now.
God damn.
My damn thing's not rendering when I
That's because Al's got that politician kind of feel to him, bro. He's always got that good luck.
Yeah, he said they're not going to win 5 games. That's the reason why we're waiting for the 5, because if they win 5, we win.
No, if they win 5, I picked them to win 5.
It's not. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hell.
In fact, numbers don't lie, bitches do. I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh, man.
How many games they got left? 2?
2.
My computer
They got 3 games left, right?
May roll over and die.
Left.
Yeah, we're fine, man. We're gonna be okay.
But remember how winning works. The closest gator to the boat wins. So if they win 6, you pick 9, Ty pick 9 or 10, Matt pick 6 or 7. That ain't how that works. I don't.
I just need them to win 5. I don't even care how many wins they get at this point. I just need to get enough wins to get a present in the mail.
I just need to get 5 wins.
So if I win, what do I get?
These nuts.
Oh, I don't like. Well, hey, Sailor, I'm all about them. I'll take that, Sailor.
My daughter is kicking the floor up there, bro.
Look. Julie said you got a whole bunch of things coming soon. There you go, Al. There you go.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, we're gonna get you a T-shirt to say that.
Yeah.
Done.
I like that. My favorite phrase:
E equals R, baby. Effort equals R. And recruiting, I used to say something all the time too. And Matt used to fucking kill me for it.
Pressure bust pipes, motherfucker.
Pressure bust pipes, motherfucker.
No, my favorite saying is put an egg in your booty and beat it. That's my favorite.
Pressure bust pipes.
No. That pressure burst pipes. Every time Al was in a ranking board, right? We'd be trying to figure out who the number 1 guy is. And Al's arguing. And every time they would say their guy was better, I would be like, pressure bust pipes, motherfucker. My guy's over in wherever. He's got no help. He's got nothing. Your guy's in this area. There's walk-ins, all this bullshit. He's like, pressure. And everybody they'd get quiet. I'm like, what's going on here?
All right, so let's go ahead and get these things out the way, man. I done went on my rant about
Al's first. No cheating.
No, I went 5-0. He's first. That's how y'all did me when I went 5-0 last week.
Oh, who went 5-0? Ty.
Ty.
Oh, yeah, sneaky, bro.
He went against his team. I thought Ty didn't pick Georgia though.
No, Ty picked Georgia. He's smart.
I picked against my boys. I picked against my team.
I picked all correct games. I can't help it. 5-0, baby.
Hey, winners win.
Yeah.
All right.
Shit,
this is gonna be good. This is gonna be fun. South Carolina. So they're playing the Gamecocks. UK's playing the Gamecocks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's gonna be a tough pick right there.
What'd you do?
No, it's not.
Are you going? Did you do Texas A&M already?
No, you're going Ty, you went.
Look, I'm on the bottom. I'm on the bottom of the barrel.
Stays ahead, bro.
Yeah,
Al waits for everybody to pick, and he's like, "That sounds good. I'm gonna go with that."
So
I'm
with
a
that being the
podunk
case,
country boy from Georgia, bro. I ain't smart, but I know how to follow the lead.
You know how to cheat on a test. We know that's how you fucking pass the ASVAB.
I'll go first. I don't have no. You already know. I don't have no.
I got no problem either. Yeah, go ahead.
All right,
Scott.
check this out. I'm going to take
Abilene Christian,
Texas A&M because they're going to win this game. Colorado's going to beat Washington. Don't you laugh like that, brother.
Sorry, that hurt.
My sister's on this podcast.
I love your sister too. I do. I'm gonna say shit.
Colorado, I'm saying it with my chest. Colorado's going to beat Washington. They're going to get it. Georgia is going to beat Tennessee. And Kentucky and South Carolina. Damn it, bro.
I know.
Man, I think you guys do this on purpose, bro. You set the stuff up on the left-hand side just for me, Ty. You do this all the time. You do this on purpose. I'm going the whole left side again.
Well, I mean, the left side is like our people, left. The left side is Matt, so it always stays there.
Rolling with my
Move
brothers,
it on
man.
your left, Southpaw.
I'm looking at this
Matt,
from a producer perspective.
To my man, Matt, I'm rolling with you and your Texas A&M crew. To myself, the one and only DJ Royalty, and my man Coach Prime, and my sister Crystal Banks Thomas in the house. I'm rolling with CU, like I'm saying it with my chest. For my man Al Hero, who don't even want to give me no love, that's been wishy-washy with me, I'm still riding with my brother. I'm going Georgia. To my man Coach Ty in the place to be. When you say Ty, you know why. UK all day. We going the blue side on the left side, and I'm going FSU, not because anybody else, because my man, what you talk about, Willis, is on the podcast with me. I'm going FSU because I can tell by the way he's leaning that that's where I should go.
Oh shit!
Well, they're playing a high school, so I'm with you on that.
There it is.
Love you, sis.
All right, who's next? I'll go.
Go ahead, TY.
Abilene Christian.
Definitely A&M. I'm going with Colorado over Washington State.
Okay, my man.
I got Georgia because I don't like Tennessee. Let me tell you a funny story real quick. So I'm from Kentucky, from Corbin, Kentucky. But when I was stationed at Fort Campbell for 10 years, my car got registered in Tennessee. So I got a Tennessee license plate, even though like 2/3, most of it's called Fort Campbell, Kentucky, but most of it's in Tennessee. I didn't even like having a Tennessee license plate. So I can't pick Tennessee for those reasons. So I go with Georgia. And then, of course, Kentucky is going to beat South Carolina. Between the hedges, and then FSU is definitely going to destroy North Alabama.
So I have no chance of moving ahead because Ty is doing the exact same thing I'm doing. Which
No,
is the same
sir.
thing as Matt.
No.
Matt's going to do the same thing, and so is Al. I guarantee you, everybody's going left side. Everybody's going left side. Have to. Raise your hand if you're not going all left side. I see you. Okay, Willis. Okay, all right. Go ahead.
That's because Al's going to take Washington State, bro. You already know.
Yeah, he's not. I understand. That's okay.
You already know.
He's going to lose.
So
it.
I'm going to take A&M because now we're going to play real football. Jimbo's gone. That's all I'm saying.
Go ahead, Washington. Go ahead and
I'll
say
take
it,
Colorado.
okay.
Bro, I believe Colorado's going to win a game before the end of the year. I'm already in the barrel. We're good.
All right.
Colorado's going to win.
They're playing Friday night too.
I really want to take Tennessee, but Georgia's playing good right now. But I'm still going to go Tennessee. I'm taking Tennessee. I'm taking Kentucky, and I'm taking Florida State.
Yep, you're all left side for sure. Go
No,
ahead.
I'm not. I took Tennessee, bro.
You took Tennessee over. You took Tennessee over Georgia.
I did.
You stupid as fuck, bro.
Why?
Bro, they just put up like a fucking 50-something points on Ole Miss.
Did they? But that's not Tennessee.
Ding, 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 ding. The pick is in.
No, I'm good with it. I think they're going to win.
I'm going all left side.
All right.
I mean, that's an easy pick. Washington State is fucking, what are they, 4-6 as well?
Yeah.
So this would be their 5th win, and they lose the rest of the season.
Y'all just going to keep me. Y'all going to keep me in the ball of the bear. That's okay. But I'm with it because I'm good with having these dubs, and then the week after is really going to go down.
I mean, worst case, Matt wins one that we don't, and he's still the fucking bottom of the fucking totem pole.
Nah, bro. I'll be 3rd place then, dude. Calm down. We got to let Willis pick.
Let Will pick.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Big Will.
Oh, my bad.
All right,
Sorry,
so
Willis.
no, you're good. Texas A&M.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll with Dion.
All right.
Oh God, I hate Tennessee,
That's
but
right,
I want to see
baby.
Georgia.
Don't do
But I
it.
want to see. But I want to see Georgia lose.
Everybody does.
So I'm gonna go
Just because you
Tennessee.
pick them doesn't mean they're gonna. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. See?
I'm a Cardinal fan,
I got you.
and I hate Kentucky.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm going South Carolina.
You're
Shots
never
fired.
invited back ever again.
Shots fired.
And
Shots fired.
I want to see FSU lose because they are ACC, but they're going to beat North Alabama.
Yeah.
No, you should just go ahead and take North Alabama, bro. You
And
already
Abilene
going
Christian.
2-5. You good?
Anything can happen. Anything can
Oh,
happen.
your wife said you could keep your ass in the basement, bro. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ain't
And
gonna
so
be
you-
no
you
slow
picked
loving
FSU,
tonight.
right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be fast. Ain't gonna be
Okay.
slow.
Hey, tell Julie to give us her picks. Who you got, Julie?
Hey, she'll
Put
give
your
you some
picks in the
picks.
chat, Julie.
She'll probably go all left side, knowing Julie.
Yeah, that's been the
Now,
popular
y'all don't
pick
have
for one of our
my
pickers
game
all
on
year.
there. Y'all don't have my game up there.
Hey, Andrew Sharp.
What's your
where you
game?
been,
Oh,
bro?
you
We
damn
missed
right we don't have your
Louisville,
game up
Miami.
there.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Neither one of those teams are running for anything. It's okay.
Hey! Now Louisville's
matter.
what
Hey.
ranked number 9th in the country.
Are
I'll tell
they?
you what.
Yeah,
I don't want Louisville to
Louisville.
win, but I want
Yeah.
them to beat everybody else they play. I'll give you that. I used to love it when what's his name played there. I can't even remember his name.
Come on, bro. Lamar Jackson. Let's go.
No, before it was but that's not who I'm talking about. Before him, when
Before
Petrino
him?
was there.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, there
Yep.
you go. Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy B.
Man,
Teddy B.
Yeah.
he was something else in
He was
college. I mean, he
tough,
was something
bro.
else in the NFL, but in college, man,
Yeah.
he was awesome.
So
He didn't-
yeah,
he
I
didn't do the
want
Broncos that
Louisville.
much.
I want Louisville to win out. That way they'll play FSU in the ACC championship.
And
If they
get
win
beat.
that, hey, now come on now.
That's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
It might.
That's the weird
It
thing,
might.
though. Like half my family's Louisville fans and half my family's Kentucky fans. So is it the same with you? Like half your family's one and half?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's
So
not like
Grace,
it doesn't get like that heated though, right? It's just like a funny ribbon thing. Like other people down here in Texas, and then people
Yeah.
get angry and fight.
Yes, they
But like
do.
Louisville,
Julie and I
Kentucky, it's
can't
like
even. Julie and I can't even watch the U of L UK game in the same room.
right.
We
yeah.
can't do it.
Bro,
And-
look at this.
Yes, sir.
Man, Julie, I
That's
like
so
it.
awesome.
Yep,
I tell you what, she's awesome. I'm telling you, I
Yep.
got me a good one.
you do.
Dang.
You
She
do,
got a-
Julie.
The house divided.
she-
Like you
hey,
can't
she got
even
a
wear no
sister.
Louisville gear.
She got a
You
None.
sister.
can watch the Buffaloes with me anytime, Julie. Even if you got to
Yeah.
leave Willis at home because he doesn't want to see it.
Oh yes, she does have a sister, but she's a Cardinal fan.
Is she married?
Yes.
Damn, she got a brother? I'm not picky.
Oh hell.
Fucking cat? A
Hey,
goldfish? Shit.
While we're on sports, man, I got to give a big shout out to my son, BJ. Man, he is tearing up the field over there.
Hey, I
this
seen the
year.
video, bro. Hey, your
Man.
boy, he fumbled on purpose, picked it back up and scored.
Hey, man,
Like, that's
hey.
the real shit. He just
Hey,
threw it
he's
like,
focused, man. He's about that. So shout out to him and the Germantown Red Devils are out there getting it. They got a game tomorrow. This is they're in the playoffs. They got this week, and if they win, they got next week. So they got 2 more, but they're gonna try to take it all the way. They're undefeated right now. So shouts out to my man.
Okay, Germantown. Is he the only black kid on the team in
Oh
Germantown?
no! Oh, absolutely not. He might.
Yeah,
They,
he's the only one that puts the ball on the ground and goes, "You can try and get it." Psych. Picks it up and goes for a touchdown.
Yeah, shout out to my man.
Hey,
B to
Scott,
the
I saw
J.
that. I saw that on social media. That
Yeah.
play was
Yeah,
incredible.
he's nasty, bro.
Yeah, he's getting it, man. So I'm
Incredible play.
super proud, man.
Shout out
Real-
to Todd.
hey, his real dad's probably super proud of him because he's real athletic.
Hey, can I get his autograph now? It's gonna be worth a lot of
Absolutely.
money.
Hey, man, it's
For
my
sure.
man. Yep.
Yeah. Thanksgiving special. We got the guy that wrote the book we talked about earlier, Rocco Vargas, coming on next week. We get to learn a little about him, talk about his book, promote his book signing. That's one that you guys want to tune into for sure.
Yeah,
Yes,
that'll be
man,
live
absolutely.
on Tuesday instead of Thursday. So we'll be coming live Tuesday next week at 8 p.m.
Man, if I met him in a dark alley, I'd probably turn around and
if you met him in a dark alley, it's a bad deal, man. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's a bad day.
Hey, you gonna be handing out hand jobs because I ain't gonna fight him. How do you feel about a dry tuggy, bro? Don't punch me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's a badass dude, man. I got a lot of respect for that dude, and just listening to that book, man, I'm excited.
A lot of the sentiment I want to convey, like with the podcast, is veterans that transition from a long, like a 15, 20-year military career, transitioned out of the military, and then became a veteran business owner. So Quentin Smith was a first sergeant I served with. We deployed together 3 times, and he transitioned out of the military, had all the issues that one could have while transitioning out of the military, and then became a successful business owner. So we'll talk to him.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry. I was. So this is. He was actually my high school baseball coach. He's one of the reasons I actually joined the military. He stayed on my ass pretty hard. As a coach. And
hey, watch your tone. You said he stayed on your ass pretty hard.
He was in the Air Force. I was on his ass. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
But,
he
did play baseball, balls and strikes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a podcast, man. People hear what you say matters.
He was a phenomenal coach, phenomenal mentor. He was in the Air Force for a long time. He's a pilot in the Air Force. Got out, transitioned to civilian life. He's authored a couple of books. They're up there right now, Pell Horse, and he's done quite a couple big things when it comes to being an author or just some other stuff. So
I'm glad you got him off your ass pretty hard.
I don't mind it. As long as he pays the bill, bro. Keep his lights on in his single wide. Motherfucker.
Hey.
My internet keeps going out because my neighbor must be changing the Wi-Fi password on me and shit.
14 December, it'll be us. 21 December, Larry Driscoll. Producer note here, Al is delinquent on getting me some information and some.
I got you. I want to apologize. I'm always delinquent, whatever. But Larry Driscoll is phenomenal. So he was in the Navy as a security officer. He was in recruiting for a while. But prior to that, he was an NYPD police officer. He was a correctional officer at Rikers Island. In fact, I'll have to bring him on the podcast when he's on. But he gave me a box of like stuff that they confiscated, homemade shanks, tattoo guns, dominoes made out of soap. But he's phenomenal. He's done a little bit of everything in his career. I mean, his story could be turned into a movie or a book because he's done so much. He's done.
Was he ever on your ass pretty hard?
Always. Yeah. And I'll tell the story about how he physically assaulted me, but I'm not going to tell it right now. Not going to tell it right now.
You can tell that story, dude.
Go ahead. Fire for effect.
Backing up one to the one that's just us, we did have the fortunate opportunity to get the Misfit Nation podcast host Rich LaMonica on for the 14th of December.
Awesome.
Cool.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yep. I mean, that was like last minute. We just found that one out. So
I put it on the other slide.
Yep. Yeah. 11 January, Gary Walker, retired senior chief. He does a big mentoring program in Atlanta. I know the 3 of us that were in the Navy here know him pretty good. I can't wait to hear him on and hear him talk about the things they're doing over there to mentor and help the young kids in our nation to be able to do bigger things. So it's going to be a good time.
Hey, I know she.
Go ahead, Scott.
I can't do it, though. I can't do it like you do it, Ty.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I've been watching this lady, this whole troop. I mean, all these guys were very instrumental in me transitioning out of the Army because, like we've all touched on, I was wired really, really tight through all the deployments I was on. So when I went in 2017 and like cold turkey got out, I didn't know how to act. So a lot of my getting back and just seeing the funny, cynical side of someone that evidently wasn't in the military anymore, and then seeing the comedy side of it, it literally helped me through that transition. It was instrumental in a way because laughter is a wonderful medicine, and every one of these people in this bottom left picture, they all have me hysterical. These people are just hilarious to me. That's why I'm stalking every one of them to get them on the podcast. So yeah, I've got this updated with Gary Walker. So yeah, and then the Warriors and Whiskey is on 4 January. So
yep.
And the 28th, we'll talk offline, but I don't think he's gonna be on. So we'll have an opening on the 28th probably.
So it'll just be us. Happy New Year.
Go.
I'll throw you a guest out there, guys. James Thornton.
There you go.
Y'all should get James Thornton.
That'd be awesome.
Black Hawk Down story. Yeah.
There
you go.
Dude.
See, there we go. We'll produce the whole damn segment right here on live. That's what happens when you get 5 podcast hosts on one podcast, right?
Oh, his story, man, will bring a friggin' tear to your eye, bro. If you want to see it, go to warriorrounds.com and you can find James's video on there. Holy fuck. I will tell you, it brought a tear to my eye, man. And I'm like, oh. But yeah, him and Bobby E. Boyd, who is a Grammy award-winning songwriter. So what Warrior Rounds does is they pair veterans and singer-songwriters together, and they create a song of the veteran's life.
Oh yeah. And I've seen that.
In James's story, bro, the shit that he went through, for him to be up walking and doing what he does for veterans is simply amazing. So definitely, I would tell you guys he would be a great guy for your podcast.
Cool. Well, speaking of great guys for our podcast, Willis, man, we appreciate you coming to ours, man. It's been a pleasure and an honor having you in there chilling with us, man. Like I told you, you like a brother, man. You brother now,
I love
man.
it.
And Julie's sister now, you know what I mean? And she likes Neon Dion.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks for letting me come on here and hang out with you guys. I'll see you guys on the 29th. Keep me up, man. We'll be rocking and rolling.
All right. As always, you know, this is the time of the show where I have to let everybody have their last words. I am DJ Royal T, a.k.a. Blake, a.k.a. Chief Blake, a.k.a. Scott, a.k.a. DJ, what you want to call me. I'm going to answer if it's right. But I do want to say to everybody who's out there watching us, whether you're watching us on YouTube, whether you're watching us on Twitch, Facebook, live, however you're doing it, we appreciate you. We thankful. We love you. Keep on coming back. Keep on watching. We hope that we're entertaining you. So like, follow, and subscribe to our channel. We are the Triple Threat Vets. Bring my boys back in so I can see if they have any last words. I'm going to go ahead and start with my man right there, my man Al Hero in the building. Do you have anything for the people out in the world?
Nope. Love you guys. I appreciate it. And I just want to touch on Andrew Sharp commented that his roommate is a poser, pretending he was serving in the military, but he didn't. He wears an Afghanistan hat. My advice to you, Andrew, is smack that motherfucker off his head, because that's how I do his ass.
Yeah.
No, I love you guys, man. I appreciate it.
My man. All right. We're going to go ahead and hit my man Matt J in the building. What you got to say?
Nothing much, man. Willis, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you being here. It was good to talk to you. Thank you for everybody that tunes in. Like, subscribe, go out and share the message with everybody, and you know, just keep coming back. We enjoy doing the show, and we can't wait to do it more. So,
hey, Matt,
have a good night, y'all.
And you make these awesome T-shirts, man. Go ahead and give them a Gotcha 6 shout out. If you guys ever want some of our Triple Threat Vet Gotcha 6 merch, this is the man right here.
Yeah. So if you tune in, probably next week or the week after, we'll have some stuff up for the podcast. We've got some shirts on sale on the website right now. $10, free shipping comes your way. We got some new stuff coming down the pipeline. Becky is in the lab working on Becky. A lot of stuff that's coming out, and you guys are going to like it. I think the ladies are going to like a lot of stuff that's coming out here very soon. It's going to speak to you guys with a pretty clear message. But same flag, same oath.com, gotyoursix.com, or gotyoursixculture.com. Go to either one of those two. You get to the website. You can purchase. We do custom cornhole boards too. If you want to set for Christmas, you got to order them by December 1st, or you're not going to get them on time.
My man. All right. Now we're going to go to my man, Willis, who came and chilled with us. Do you have anything left that you want to say to the people out there before you go, my brother?
Yeah, I just want to say, everybody, reach out to somebody if you're in crisis. Reach out to a brother, reach out to a sister, reach out to a stranger. 988 star 1. Or pound 1, and like I always tell everybody when I end my podcast, stay safe out there. We got your 6.
My man. And to the man behind the scenes that makes everything work, my coach, my brother, my mellow fellow, the wax poetic genius, TY, what you got to say to the people out there?
I'm just happy to be here. I love doing this. Still looking forward to it every week. You know, I'm in my new little office here. Going to try and make this look cool for the little podcast and everything. Can't wait for the next coming years we got going on. I look forward to it every week. Love you guys.
All right. And like always, I tell you, if you're ever thinking about hurting yourself, harming yourself, or feeling like tomorrow is not something that you feel like you need to see, you got to understand, you yourself need to see yourself tomorrow. We want to see you tomorrow. Talk to somebody, reach out to somebody if you're feeling not worth it, or if you're feeling too down, or you just reach out. Please do that. 22 people a day is too many. We have to fix that. And it starts with each and every one of us. And it starts with you just motivating yourself to go to sleep and wake up and try again. I am DJ Royalty. This is the Triple Threat Bet Podcast. I want to give a shout out to everybody out there who watches us, who listens to us. However you do it, we love you. We're thankful. Until next time, make next time be your best time. And until I see you again, my friend, peace. I love you. And we got your 6. We out of here.